Welcome back to Summit Sunrise. It's your 4th of July edition, and what 4th of July would be complete without the Lake Dillon Theater? I don't think any, really. And you might recognize both of the people sitting next to me here on the set. Now we have Priscilla, who was here in town to do some theater a couple years back with Hair and like the summer of like Hair and Rent, and it was a big summer.
It was.
And speaking of big, see, I didn't recognize her because usually she has her hair down and all nice and big and curly, but we've got it tamed today.
Tamed it down. I have to condition it and pull it back a little.
I feel you. I feel you. Today I went for it. But now Ben, you might also recognize from hosting Summit Sunrise on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and so not unlike most of us here in town, Ben has 2 jobs. And a lot of us have even more than that, but Ben moonlights over at the Lake Dillon Theater and puts a lot of hard work into their shows. And tell me a little bit about what you're doing back here, Priscilla. What are you involved in this summer?
I'm doing Xanadu.
Okay.
And I am doing The Prince, the children's show.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now,
that's what I'm doing.
Xanadu, explain a little bit about the show. What's it about?
Okay, well, it's based on the movie somewhat, which I only got through the first half of, and then I just had to stop watching because it's not the best film.
It's not exactly, it's not great. But I think that's one of the great things about the musical is that the show is really a great adaptation of a really bad movie. So it's pretty hilarious that this show is. It's kind of a spoof, I would say.
Okay.
On a bad idea, but it turned into a good one, because it was able to poke fun at itself, I think. So
now
you see a little bit of the footage. It's a really exciting, fun show.
I have to tell you that I have some friends that are very, very excited about the fact that this show is in town. And so even though, maybe the movie was not the best, there's quite a bit of hype out there. And my gosh, the outfits are incredible.
Yeah. And if you'll notice, you'll see one of the characters there, that's Kara, who plays Kira. She's roller skating on stage. Yes, roller skating on our little tiny Lake Dillon stage.
So she better be pretty good.
She's pretty good.
I'm not gonna call her out, but she fell last week.
She did fall last
and
week.
we just all lost it on stage laughing. We're very professional at the Lake Dillon
course.
Theater, but I mean, you couldn't help but laugh because here she is, the beautiful ingenue, and then she just was struggling to stay up.
But another one of those things that makes theater so much fun is really enjoying that live experience, and things happen, and the way that you guys kind of recover from it, and whether it's on purpose or not, I mean, it can be a really exciting experience. And Priscilla, tell us a little bit about you again. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and I reside in New York now.
And obviously you had a good enough time with the Lake Dillon Theater in Summit County that you had to come back.
Yeah, it's a great space. It's a great theater, and the people who work there, Ben and Chris and Josh, really make it what it is. They're so passionate about what they do, and it's a great space to be in.
Now, I'm not going to let Ben talk about this, but Priscilla, how do you know?
Okay.
There
Look
you are.
at you.
Yes.
Oh, my. Oh, my
Priscilla
gosh.
is a riot in this show. She will, if you do not laugh at Priscilla one time during the show, I think your funny bone must be broken.
I'm pretty sure that these clips right here just make me want to go see it. Just this right there. So tell me how you know that this guy sitting next to you is such a hard worker. How do you know this?
Oh, well, he only had an hour of sleep last night because he was slaving away at the theater until 5:30, building the set for Spider-Woman, which opens this Friday.
Okay.
So definitely check that out because that's going to be great too. And he came to pick me up, and now he's going to go back to work after this and work until who knows what time.
I tell you what, we have
Burn
some...
the candle both ends.
Exactly, and you're still here looking good, showered, hair's done.
Yeah.
There's some really hardworking people here in Summit County, but you wouldn't necessarily expect it to be in the theater. But these guys, time after time, they're constantly putting on these phenomenal shows. They're putting so much work into what they do, and they do an amazing job. And Ben, how do people get tickets to see all of your hard work?
Well, of course, the easiest way to get tickets is to go to the website. It's lakedillontheater.org. You can do the online ordering ticket process. You can even look at where the seating is set up, and you can pick out your seats right there. The seating does change every time, so sometimes it's a little hard to tell. Right now, it's set up in kind of a U type shape with the stage in the middle of that U, and you're looking at it as if it were a C. It's on the side, so I'm trying to show people how that works. But
Right.
you can get the tickets online, and you can pick out your seats. You can call us at the box office, 970-513-9386. I think the number's right there on the screen. And you can give us a call if you can't figure out the tickets, or if you want some advice on where the best seats are. We'll be glad to talk to folks and get them set up and for some great shows this summer.
Now, in my opinion, there is not a bad seat in the house.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And I'm actually already, I've got my date set up to go see Xanadu. I'm trying to figure out, the best time to go and see, which one's going to work out best. So if you guys want to see some of the best theater anywhere, definitely check out the Lake Dillon Theater. So again, the website is what?
LakeDillonTheater.org.
Or find us on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
Really?
We're on
The
we're
Lake
on,
Dillon
we're on the
Theater.
internets,
Okay.
on the
Search.
Facebooks.
Okay, so that's easy
Yeah.
enough too. And really quickly, Priscilla, is there a certain part of the show of Xanadu that you feel like is your absolute favorite
Yes.
that people need to look forward to? Can you give us a little sneak peek?
It happens in Act 2, and all I will say is that Chris Alleman plays Zeus at that point.
Oh,
So I'm not
Yeah.
going to try to give it away, but
I had no idea.
yes, it's
Really?
amazing.
Our artistic director, Christopher Alleman, is in fact in the show, and he does in fact play the King of the Gods. And I'll just say he's very humble about it. He doesn't let it go to his head, So.
Well,
It's great.
I'm even more excited to see it now. All right, check it out, lakedillontheater.org. We're going to take a break here on Summit Sunrise and back with more of your 4th of July edition.